Andrea Bocelli stands among the most recognizable tenors of the modern era, a voice that has bridged classical opera and mainstream popular music across continents. His journey is often described as extraordinary not only because of his vocal achievements, but also because of the personal challenges he has lived with since birth. Born with congenital glaucoma, Bocelli gradually lost his sight completely after a childhood accident, yet he went on to build a career that has reached audiences in stadiums, opera houses, royal events, and global televised performances. His life story is frequently retold because it combines artistic discipline, personal resilience, and a steady rise from rural Italy to international acclaim. Beyond the music itself, Bocelli's influence extends into cultural moments, charitable work, and collaborations with some of the world's most prominent artists. Over the years, he has sold tens of millions of records and performed in multiple languages, making him one of the most commercially successful classical crossover artists in history. Recently, however, renewed public attention has emerged around his appearances at major global events, including high-profile sports ceremonies, sparking fresh discussion about his continuing relevance on the world stage. This renewed spotlight has prompted many to revisit his journey from a small Tuscan upbringing to global recognition. The following sections explore his early life, breakthrough moments, rise to international fame, artistic philosophy, personal life, and recent headlines, offering a comprehensive narrative of how Andrea Bocelli became a lasting figure in contemporary music and why he continues to appear in major cultural events today. Early life and childhood in Tuscany. Andrea Bocelli was born on September 22, 1958, in the rural village of Lajatico in Tuscany, Italy. He grew up in a farming family where daily life revolved around agriculture, machinery, and the rhythms of the countryside. From the beginning, his life was marked by a visual impairment caused by congenital glaucoma, a condition that severely affected his eyesight. Despite medical advice suggesting that his mother consider terminating the pregnancy, she chose to proceed, a decision Bocelli has often acknowledged as deeply meaningful in his life story. His childhood environment was modest, but rich in natural beauty and simplicity. Surrounded by fields and traditional rural work, Bocelli experienced a grounded upbringing far removed from the world of professional music. Alongside his younger brother, he spent his early years engaged in everyday farm life, while gradually developing an unusual sensitivity to sound. Music became an early point of connection for him, serving both as comfort and curiosity. By the age of 6, Bocelli had begun formal piano lessons, and his interest quickly expanded to multiple instruments, including flute, saxophone, trumpet, and guitar. His natural inclination toward music was evident. As he began memorizing melodies and imitating vocal performances he heard on recordings. A pivotal moment came when he was introduced to operatic recordings that deeply inspired him and shaped his ambition to become a tenor. At the age of 12, a football accident caused a severe injury that resulted in complete loss of vision. This moment marked a permanent turning point in his life, but it did not diminish his engagement with music or learning. Instead, he adapted by learning to read music in Braille and continuing his education with determination. His early experiences created a foundation of discipline and emotional depth that would later define his artistic identity. Education, law studies, and early musical struggles, despite his growing passion for music, Bocelli pursued a conventional academic path during his teenage years. After completing secondary school, he enrolled at the University of Pisa, where he studied law. This decision reflected both practical considerations and a desire for stability in a world where a musical career seemed uncertain. During his university years, he balanced academic responsibilities with his continuing dedication to music. To support himself financially, Bocelli performed in piano bars during the evenings. These small venues played a significant role in shaping his early vocal development. Singing in informal environments allowed him to refine his technique, experiment with different styles, and build confidence performing in front of live audiences. Although the settings were far from prestigious, they provided essential experience that contributed to his artistic maturity. During this period, Bocelli also met his first wife, and his personal life began to intertwine with his musical journey. After completing his law degree, he briefly worked as a court-appointed lawyer, following a traditional professional path. However, his connection to music remained strong and persistent, eventually becoming impossible to ignore. The tension between practicality and passion defined this stage of his life. While law offered stability, music offered purpose. The piano bar performances gradually became more than just supplementary work. They became a signal of his true direction. His voice began to attract attention locally, and opportunities slowly emerged that hinted at a different future. This transitional phase laid the groundwork for what would soon become a dramatic shift from legal practice to professional music. Breakthrough and entry into the music industry. Andrea Bocelli's breakthrough arrived in the early 1990s through an unexpected collaboration. In 1992, Italian rock artist Zucchero sought a tenor voice for a demo recording of the song Miserere, originally intended for Luciano Pavarotti. Bocelli was invited to record a guide vocal, not as a primary artist but as a temporary contributor. However, his performance captured attention in an unforeseen way. When Pavarotti heard the recording, he reportedly encouraged Zucchero to retain Bocelli's version for the project. This endorsement marked a crucial turning point. The collaboration exposed Bocelli's voice to a wider audience and led to further opportunities, including participation in live tours alongside Zucchero. During these performances, Bocelli began to transition from background vocalist to featured solo performer. His appearance at the Sanremo Music Festival soon followed, where he competed in the newcomers category and achieved remarkable recognition. His performance of Miserere earned exceptional scores, establishing him as a rising figure in Italian music. Shortly afterward, he performed at Teatro Romolo Valley in a classical debut that signaled his entry into the operatic world. In 1994, Bocelli returned to Sanremo and won the newcomer section with Il Mercamo della Sera, which became the foundation of his debut album. The album quickly gained commercial success in Italy, marking the beginning of his recording career. His ability to move between pop and classical styles distinguished him from many contemporaries, positioning him as a crossover artist capable of appealing to diverse audiences. This period marked the beginning of his transformation from emerging vocalist to internationally recognized performer, setting the stage for global expansion. Rise to international fame and global recognition following his early success in Italy, Andrea Bocelli's career expanded rapidly across Europe and beyond. One of the most significant milestones came in 1995 with the song Con ti partirò, which initially achieved moderate results in the Sanremo Festival but later became a global phenomenon. Its orchestral arrangement and emotional delivery resonated with audiences far beyond Italy. The international breakthrough intensified when British soprano Sarah Brightman collaborated with Bocelli to create the duet version titled Time to Say Goodbye. Released in multiple countries, the song achieved extraordinary commercial success, particularly in Germany, where it dominated the charts for weeks. This collaboration introduced Bocelli to a global audience and firmly established him as an international classical crossover artist. Throughout the late 1990s, Bocelli performed in prestigious venues across Europe and the United States. His appearances included concerts at major cultural institutions and performances for for political and religious figures. He sang at the Vatican, participated in charity concerts, and performed at high-profile international events, strengthening his reputation as a globally respected tenor. His U.S. debut further expanded his reach, including performances at the Kennedy Center and appearances in prominent American venues. These engagements solidified his position as a world-class performer capable of bridging cultural and linguistic boundaries through music. During this period, Bocelli also began recording operatic roles, further demonstrating his versatility. He transitioned seamlessly between classical opera, sacred music, and popular crossover albums, maintaining a consistent artistic identity while expanding his repertoire. By the early 2000s, he had become one of the most recognizable classical voices in the world. Artistic philosophy, personal life, and family. Andrea Bocelli's artistic philosophy is deeply rooted in emotional expression, simplicity, and authenticity. He has often emphasized that music should communicate feeling rather than technical perfection alone. This perspective has guided his approach to both opera and popular music, allowing him to connect with audiences on a deeply emotional level. His personal life has also played a significant role in shaping his identity. Bocelli has been married twice and has children who are part of his creative and personal world. His second wife, Veronica Berti, has been a central figure in both his personal life and professional management. She plays an active role in his career, supporting artistic decisions, managing projects, and contributing to philanthropic initiatives through the Andrea Bocelli Foundation. Their relationship reflects a partnership built on collaboration and shared purpose. Together, they have worked on musical productions, documentaries, and international performances that highlight both his career and their family life. Their residence in Tuscany serves as both a home and a creative space, blending personal life with artistic work. Bocelli's connection to family, faith, and tradition continues to influence his public image. He often speaks about the importance of emotional grounding, discipline, and gratitude. These values are reflected not only in his music, but also in his charitable work, which focuses on education, healthcare, and support for vulnerable communities. His life outside the stage remains closely tied to his artistic identity, reinforcing the idea that his career is not separate from his personal philosophy, but an extension of it. Recent headlines and global events appearance in recent years, Andrea Bocelli has continued to appear in major international events, maintaining his status as a globally relevant performer. One of the most discussed recent developments is his participation in high-profile sporting ceremonies, including his scheduled appearance at the FIFA World Cup final draw for the 2026 tournament in Washington, D.C. This event brings together artists, athletes, and public figures from around the world, highlighting the intersection of music and global sports culture. Bocelli's inclusion reflects his long-standing association with major international gatherings, where his performances are often used to symbolize unity and emotional significance. His role in such events is not new. Over the years, he has performed at Olympic ceremonies, World Cup-related concerts, and global charity events, often chosen for his ability to deliver emotionally resonant performances to large international audiences. His voice has become associated with moments of global significance, making him a frequent choice for ceremonial appearances. The renewed attention surrounding his participation in upcoming events has sparked interest in his continued influence in modern entertainment culture. Despite decades in the industry, Bocelli remains active, performing, recording, and collaborating with contemporary artists across genres. These recent appearances demonstrate that his career continues to evolve while maintaining the core qualities that defined his early success. Conclusion: Andrea Bocelli's journey reflects a rare combination of personal resilience, artistic dedication, and global recognition. From his early life in rural Tuscany to international stages, his story illustrates how talent and perseverance can transform limitations into defining strengths. His blindness, rather than restricting his path, became part of a larger narrative of adaptation and artistic expression. Over decades, Bocelli has built a career that spans classical opera, popular music, and global performances, earning him a place among the most influential vocalists of his time. His collaborations, recordings, and live appearances have reached audiences across cultures and generations, reinforcing his status as a universal musical figure. In recent years, his continued involvement in major global events shows that his influence has not diminished. Instead, it has evolved into a legacy role where his presence symbolizes continuity, emotion, and artistic dignity. Whether performing in opera houses or international ceremonies, Bocelli remains a voice that connects people beyond language and geography. His story continues to unfold, but its foundation remains consistent. Music as expression, discipline as structure, and emotion as the core of every performance.